Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks so much for watching, whether you're watching now, later, whenever, hopefully never, right? Or wait, hopefully not never. There we go. I got it. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, if it's a fabulous Friday for you, I hope so. Some people don't follow the traditional schedule, but usually everybody loves Fridays. Astrologically speaking, Fridays are ruled by Venus. Venus is our lesser benefic planet. So yeah, it's maybe a reason why everybody loves Fridays. But happy Friday, everybody. I'm going to be doing an astrology game prediction for game 4 of the NBA Finals. I'm going to do a little recap of what I kind of said for game 3, for my prediction for game 3. And then I want to share a little something that I spied in the sky this morning, which was crazy. So I'm going to say hi to everybody. Thanks again for joining, people. Summer home, always good to see you. Thank you. I like the hand celebrating. And then I think this is applause in sign language too. I'm pretty sure. I wish I knew more sign language. I should try to do that. And too, I got to move my cord here. I literally just plugged in my computer with like a second to go. I'm like, I'm going to need to be plugged in here. So, all right. Grandizer, how you doing? Happy Friday. Good to see you. We have a different, we have to get a different board, Jade. We were all wrong in the last, yeah, I mentioned that in my last 2 streams too, as well. My astrology prediction for the last Wolves game was probably my worst prediction that I've ever done, ever. So, yeah, that was a bad one. But, looking back, everything was like right in front of me. Dallas had both benefic planets helping them, Jupiter and Venus. And I said the Wolves were going to win by a close one, and it was like a complete blowout. So, yeah, I just read it wrong, but it was all right there. So, like I say, I always go back and check my answers and check my work, and it was right there. Especially Venus and Jupiter are like, hello. So, yeah, it happens. I know, right? Never. Don't ever watch anybody get out of here. That was a word salad, but you get it. You get it. James, cheers. How you doing? Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yes. Is tonight the night Larry O'Brien Trophy gets decided? You'll have to stay tuned. Well, I think it's going to be a close one. That's what I said about the last. Well, we'll go in the little recap too, but I don't know. I mean, as a Timberwolves fan, where it stands right now, just like me personally, I would absolutely love if the Celtics swept Dallas, especially at home. Like, okay. But on the flip side, too, if Dallas does at least win a game or 2, it makes the Timberwolves look better in the grand scheme of things. But, I mean, as a Timberwolves fan, I'm a little bitter still. And I think the Timberwolves-Boston series would have been a lot better. And Kevin Garnett would have maybe made an appearance. Damn it. But we'll never know. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. My hair's out of control, people. So I'm going to try not to focus on it too much. Nate, how you doing? Good to see us. Good to see us. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I am very glad that it's weekend time, at least for me. So yes, very happy about that. Hope all is well on your end too. Good to see us. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to be done working. I'll just say that. Kitty's doing good. Last I heard, I haven't seen her in a minute, but yeah, and I don't know. I'll probably make a mush bowl later. That's usually what I do. I just make a bunch of stuff and throw it in the same bowl and eat it. What about you? What do you got? What do you got on the docket? Or is it breakfast for you? Oh, thanks, James. Thank you. It was kind of bothering me a little bit. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's my hair is naturally curly, so it's my whole life. I always just even as a little kid, always like something to do with my hair. But my Leo rising definitely shows that your rising sign is how you like present to others, like your body, what you look like. And Leos, what are they known for? The lion's mane, right? So hair usually on topic, but I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. These are the skull earrings, traditional. I usually wear them. I have quite a few earrings, actually. I don't wear like a shit ton of jewelry, but I like necklace and earrings a lot. And I usually always wear the skulls. the standard turquoise skulls, but I'd have to change it up a little bit because I do like earrings. Oh, is that a Beetlejuice It's just a striped t-shirt, actually. But yeah, I mean, if it does it does have a Beetlejuice vibe to it. You were right. I like the stripes, the black and white. I have like not this same shirt, but I have a lot of black and white striped shirts. So it happens. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, no, I was pissed. I was livid, especially like that it was straight in front of my face and I just completely glossed it over, but it happens. Got to keep going, got to keep rolling and learn from the mistakes. So it happens. So, and also, can I say, again, Nostradamus didn't get everything right either. So, he's also a Capricorn, or he was a Capricorn too. So, hey, how you doing? Clean music lover. Always good to see yous. What do you think for tonight? I'm gonna pull up the chart here in a couple minutes and then share what I think about it. But yeah, thank you too for the aspect. I had to actually look up how to say it. Anti-scion. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I was not familiar. I'm not familiar with that aspect at all. So thank you for pointing that out and bringing that to my attention. I have to look into that. But yeah, it's when opposite signs are equal distance from the Cancer and Capricorn axis. So yeah, very cool. I like it. Thank you. Clearly, I read it wrong. Whatever way you want to put it. Yeah. The moon is actually going to be trine Jupiter tonight. The moon is in Libra, and Jupiter is in Gemini. So yeah, we like that by 1 degree too. Oh, and also people, there was a Mercury Cazimi today too. I've kind of talked about us Cazimis before, but it's when a planet is in the heart of the sun, so or right on top of the sun. So it kind of gets burnt up a little bit, but then it gets kind of reborn. But I'm gonna dive into that when I share the chart a little bit. So, but yeah, the moon and Jupiter, they're doing a dance tonight. Yeah. You missed the Game 3 show? Oh, that was okay. That's okay. That's all right. I was rocking. Oh, cool. Watching. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That sounds like a fun show. That's so cool. Did you have a good time? I imagine so. And I bet there was a lot of people there too. And too, James, how far are you? And have you been to the Glastonbury Tower? I really want to go there. I really want to go to Glastonbury. It's kind of like a spiritual hub. I mean, I don't think I have to tell you that, but yeah, I really want to go there. I follow this woman on Twitter. I forget what her name is. Damn it. I should look it up. But she takes pictures of the Glastonbury Tower like every day. What is her name? Let's see if I can find her. But I love, oh, shoot. I thought I found it. Gosh, what is that lady's name? I don't know. All right, sorry. I think I might have been having a little technical difficulties there. I think I need to restart and update my computer. I need to do that. I think her name, God, what is her name? It's bothering me now. I'm going to go find it. Because she's a good follow on Twitter. And now Twitter's just spinning. Okay, I don't want to wait for it. All right, but yeah. Thank you. Oh, I like that. The gift, a little bow and a sail, a boat, speedboat. I like it. No, this is true. Yeah, it's got a mind of its own. You're definitely right. Always has a mind of its own. All right, Grandizer, what do you got? It's going to be dinner time in an hour. You have to work tonight. Oh, you're going to eat later. Oh man, 105 degrees. So sleeping more with the heat. Oh boy. Yeah. Arizona, hot one. Oh man, I lost connection. I think I'm back. Alrighty. You can see your earrings. Yeah, they're kind of hidden. The hair's hiding them. It happens. Yeah. What's your opinion on the Doncic? Oh, ejection? You mean when he got fouled out? He is, I think he's a bigger crybaby than Karl Anthony Towns, honestly. And when I was watching the game, the last one, I was just like, this dude does not play defense at all. Like, I didn't really pay that much attention when the Wolves were playing the Mavericks. But I'm like, this dude is literally a huge crybaby. And I mean, he's a good scorer. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, he's a good player, right? But I do not like the attitude. And he doesn't play defense. He's a whiny little crybaby. Over it. Him and Karl Anthony Towns should go play together. But yeah, it's just like, dude, it happens. So go sit your butt on the bench. Bye. Cry about it. I just was like, okay, bye. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, that he fouled out. But, JV, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Ooh, you're taking Boston tonight by a lot. Ooh, all right. Oh, man. As a Timberwolves fan, I would love to see it. And I like Boston because Kevin Garnett went there, but I honestly don't really care. I don't really care who wins. So, I mean, it would be kind of cool to get. I mean, the games have been pretty good. I mean, Dallas was down by a lot in the last one and then came back up, and I do want to. I'm going to go through that because I got my nerd notes over here ready to go. But yeah, all right. Way Cool James. I was listening to 90s music just an hour ago, a band called the Vaseline. Supposedly a band that Kurt Cobain really liked. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that band before. You might try. Yeah, no, that's all good. A good aspect, a positive, harmonious aspect. So yeah, we feel you. We got it. And they're very similar anyways, just trying a little bit more, Weezer did get an ironic cover of Hole's Celebrity Skin. I haven't been to Glastonbury. Ridiculously hard. Oh, I just meant the city because I know that they have the big festival there as well. But have you ever visited there and gone to the tower there? Tower? I think it's TOR. Tower, right? But yeah, I know they have their big festival there too. So yeah, cool. Angel, there was not a technical the other night, and I honestly thought that there was going to be. Good to see you too. Thanks for joining us. I totally thought that there was going to be, especially with Luca, just extra chirpy. But I don't know. So let's get into it. All right, let's pull up the chart, people. Let's get it popping. Game time's in an hour. Actually, before that, I just wanted to recap what I had for game 3. So I did have Boston winning. I had Boston winning by 2 points. I thought it was going to be a lot closer game. I thought the Mavericks were going to hold their own a little better, and they did. There was a little while, I think it was don't mind me, the third and fourth quarter, where they were down by I think maybe up to 20 at one point. And then they did come back too. And then I didn't even write down the final score. People, let me look. I think it was, no, I wrote it down. People. I gotta just look in my notes. I just gotta trust the notes. So the final score was Boston 106, Dallas 99. So they did come back, and Dallas got it. They were within 1 point too, but not quite enough. All right. So I had the close game. I had Boston winning by 2. They won by 7. I did also make mention that I thought the crowd was going to lose steam due to Saturn conjunct the IC or Dallas's fourth house, their home, their arena. And the moon was going to be opposite Saturn as well. Saturn can really slow things down, blockages. And 2, there was a point, it was in the third quarter where Boston had a 10-point lead. The crowd went just died out. They died out. And as I wrote that down, that the crowd quieted in the third quarter, literally the announcer said at the same time, made mention of how the crowd got quiet. It was crazy. I was writing it down, and then it was almost as if somebody was remote viewing or looking at what I wrote, and then saying it, or I was writing the script. So it was just kind of crazy timing. So that did happen. The crowd, kind of came back into it, but and then I also made mention about Mr. Crybaby, Luka Doncic, that he hadn't been playing as well, especially in the Timberwolves series, and he hasn't been playing as well. And I equated that to the fact that Jupiter is now in Gemini, and Jupiter does not feel comfortable in Gemini because it naturally rules the sign opposite to it. And Luka is a Pisces, and Pisces are ruled by Jupiter. So I kind of think that's maybe why he's maybe lost a little bit of steam too. Maybe just getting tired, but astrologically speaking. So, all right. I think that's all I had for the recap. And it was very close game too from the jump. It kind of like Boston kind of took away a little bit in like the third, fourth, but Dallas ended up coming back and making it interesting. But Boston got the win. So on to game 4. All right. Alrighty. So I'm gonna pull up the chart here and we'll get into it. Let me come back to the comments really quick. What did I miss? Yeah, I know you've mentioned that before too. I'm just not familiar with that. That's just, I mean, there's so many different branches of like astrology and divination. I should maybe look into that at some point because colors are cool, numerology is cool. It's all intertwined, but I am not familiar with that. That is not how I read the charts, but that's just me. But if you're finding success with that, that's awesome. And I will make a point to look into that at some point. But it's like, man, there's so many branches and so many things with like astrology and numerology. But yeah, I kind of just have to keep going with like how I've been doing it. And every astrologer does different stuff. So, but that's very cool. And I know you've mentioned that before, but I am not familiar with the color method. Very, very low key. They might be giants, just a female singer. I'm not familiar. Oh, they might be giants. Yeah, that's another indie band too. Okay, right on, right on. I like that. That's funny. Oh, okay. Celtics need to wear. Oh, okay. Do you mean like the actual colors of the uniforms as well? And it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking during game 3, I was like, man, like, or maybe it was game 2. Maybe it was game 2 when Boston was still at home where they got the green and, you know, like the luck of the Irish as well. And what is their mascot's name? I don't even know. But so I was kind of like thinking that as well. But it'd be interesting too. I wonder which team is going to be wearing like the white uniforms tonight. Is that going to be Dallas? I always forget. But I say that just because Venus, that's like a color associated with Venus, like the softer colors too, you know, like I guess white, but whatever. White probably could go with the moon more. But yeah, maybe somebody wears white. And like if there's a Saturday game, I could see the team that's wearing black to win because Saturn rules Saturdays and Saturn rules the color black. But interesting. We'll see. All right. Yes. Like creepy dolls. That is so funny. Thank you. Yes, I had it written down. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even look at my damn notes, but I appreciate you guys keeping me in the loop. Thank you. Appreciate that. Did you see the Kansas City? I did see, I just saw on Twitter of like people showing up, but no, I didn't see the actual rings, but I bet it was some bling bling. I bet they were very, very sparkly. I'm over Kansas City. Okay. We need another team to get in there. Speaking of Vocal Vike, rap, what is shaking? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I love to see you too. Skull. It's seriously, it's so close. The NBA season's going to be done. And then we're just going to waltz on into the NFL. Crazy. Yeah, it's like right around the corner. So very exciting to be a Vikings fan now too, because we're finally done with Pizza Ranch Boy. He's gone. Thank goodness. Thank the universe. Oh, and yeah, Falcons, they got in trouble for tampering. So hope Kirk Cousins is arrested. Have fun with that, Atlanta. Okay. Jupiter dark, Gemini equals white. Oh, okay. I actually I just was reading on Twitter too, like colors associated with like your second house in astrology, how you know you should wear colors associated with whatever zodiac sign rules your second house because that's your money. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's pull up the chart. Okay, here it is. All right. So I'm gonna zoom in. Zoomy zoom. All right, here's the chart for tonight. Okay. I don't know why this bothers me, but I know that I typed this in capitals, NBA, and it's not. It's bothering me, but I'm just going to bypass it and ignore it. Okay. All right, people. Oh, you know what, too? I got to fix this. It's bothering me. And I have the wrong chart pulled up, but it only takes a second to switch it. So I switched it. All right, here we go. It doesn't change it a super ton, but all right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. What's this? Did you know where Danica Patrick? Oh gosh, Danica Patrick's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I chatted a little bit about him on the last one. Who knows and who cares? Who knows? Probably in a hole somewhere. That made me legit. He might be in a hole somewhere. It's dark in holes, right? Who knows? But I just honestly think he just loves the attention. He loves the attention. Anything to get attention. He's a crybaby too. I'm sick of all these babies. I mean, no offense to people that have kids and stuff like that. I don't like kids. I don't like the babies. I don't want a part of it. Any part of it. Okay. Some kids are fine. Okay. Don't come at me. But I mean, yeah. Anywho. Yeah. Who knows and who cares where he is? Stay away. But he can't stay away. He can't. He can't. And actually, I could see him just being nowhere, like being at home. Like, I'd rather be at home. That's funny. He who shall not be named. Okay. Mercury Kazemi, that is happening. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. So if you look at Mercury and the sun, they're at the same degree here. So a Kazemi is when a planet is in the heart of the sun. It's when it's within 17 minutes of the sun. So Kazemi is basically like the planet is like swallowed up by the sun. It can be very powerful, but also that planet that's being kind of engulfed, it's kind of being taken away a little bit. But when it's over, it's kind of reborn in a sense. Now, we're just past the Kazemi. It was earlier today because Mercury is at 54 minutes, and then the sun is at 6 minutes, I think. So, you know, it's Mercury is moving away, and Mercury is a very fast planet. So, anywho's, Kazemi. So, it's kind of exciting. All right, so planetary rulers for each team. All right, so tonight, again, too, just want to remind everybody, this is how I read the charts, whatever. I'm always learning, so might be right, might be wrong, but let's dive into it. All right, so I love to just right away that the lot, this is an Arabic lot. The lot of Nemesis is literally right on top of Dallas tonight. Like, okay, if that isn't like a negative omen, I don't know what is. But anywho, we'll keep going. So for Dallas tonight, they're ruled, the zodiac sign that rules them is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So Dallas is represented by Jupiter this evening. Jupiter, like I mentioned earlier, is over here in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter doesn't necessarily feel completely comfy in Gemini because it naturally rules Sagittarius, the zodiac sign opposite of it. So Jupiter's in its detriment right now. Jupiter, however, is the greater benefic planet. So that for Dallas, having a Jupiter rising or Jupiter ruling them, that is positive in itself. However, we're going to kind of reel that back in a little bit because it's in Gemini, not so powerful there again because it's in its detriment. So for Boston this evening, they're represented by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. So there was just a Mercury Kazemi today. Again, it's right here, right next to the sun. Mercury is in Gemini. It rules Gemini. So that's good for the Celtics, but kind of like for both teams, their ruling planet, there's good things like Jupiter is the greater benefic. That's good. For Boston, Mercury is in Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. However, it's being engulfed and combusted by the sun. So it's like good for both, but then both of them kind of get reeled back a little bit. I also always look at the moon. The moon she is of the utmost importance in all the charts. And the moon finds herself right over here, I think at 3 or 2 degrees of, it's at 3 degrees of Libra. So I'm going to look at the 5th house and the 10th house for each team as well to see the 5th house is how they play the game. The 10th house is how they show up to the public. So we'll start with Dallas since they're the home team. Okay, so again, they're ruled by Jupiter. And if we're looking at the moon and Jupiter are trine. That is a good communication. That's the best aspect, the most easygoing. The most positive is a trine. So the moon is at 3 degrees of Libra. Jupiter is at 4 degrees of Gemini. So the next bit of communication that the moon is going to do is say, hey, Jupiter, how's it going? Jupiter's going to be like, oh, hey, moon, I'm doing good. So they're in good communication tonight. And not to mention, too, for Dallas, the moon, which also rules the people, is in their 10th house of how they show out to the public tonight. So I expect the crowd to be extra important as well, to really be on their feet. It would probably be beneficial to Dallas if the crowd stays in it the entire game. Like they're not a part of the team, but like really helping like lift this team up, especially if they don't want to get swept and they want to continue the series. So the 10th house for Dallas ruled by Mercury as well, because it lands in the sign of Virgo. So Mercury and the moon, they're in like a loose aspect. We can't really count that. Mercury and Jupiter, they're in the same sign, but they're a little far apart. They're not really doing anything, but they're in the same sign. And then the 5th house, how the Mavericks are going to play the game tonight, their 5th house is over here in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So Mars is actually in Dallas's 5th house. However, it's also in its detriment because it naturally rules Scorpio and it co-rules Aries. So Mars being in Dallas's 5th house of games tonight, I think they're gonna come to fight tonight. They're gonna come to like keep themselves alive. So it's right there. Now the moon is not doing anything really with Jupiter. It's in a semi-sextile, which is it's a good aspect, but it's kind of just like a little sprinkle on top. Okay, it's not like a whole dessert. It's just like a extra little added little sprinkle there. And then Mars is what's called in conjunct with the moon. So not the most positive either. All right. So now I'm going to click this out of here. Go away. I'm going to come back to the chat quick, and then I'm going to talk about Boston. Christina Gomez cited him as one of the NFL players that said they saw a UFO. Oh, yeah, for sure. There was another the Raiders was another. I think I saw that Max Crosby guy talking about it. Was he the one that talked about it on the plane? I'm going to get into that after the prediction, though, because I also have a video that I want to share with you. But, yeah, I mean, they're out there. I'm fully believe they're out there. They're probably in here right now. I just can't see them. Who knows? Unless they got better things going on. All right? So, yeah, he loves the attention. Loves it. Oh, loves it. Loves it. Woo. Witnessing UFOs is such he who shall not be named thing to do. Still under the influence of ayahuasca. Well, I saw a UFO this morning, and I totally thought it was a drone. And I'm going to share the video that I took, and I only got a little video of it because I was mesmerized by it. I was like, why is nobody else looking at this? But, I mean, I'm a believer. They're out there. But if you don't believe, that's fine. I mean, that's cool. You know, everybody's got their beliefs. Angel says Boston finishes it tonight. Woo! Gosh, as a Timberwolves fan, I kind of would love it a little bit. But all right, so let's talk about Boston a little bit. All right, so like I said, Boston, they're ruled by Gemini over here. So Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is the main planet. Again, Mercury is right on top of the sun in a cazimi earlier today. Yeah, I mean, how is Mercury going to be reborn? Is it going to be reborn in a positive way for Boston or in a negative way? We shall see. So Mercury and the moon, they will be in a trine, which is a good aspect, but that's not going to be happening today. So, all right. So it's like, that's good. All right. So, but not like the best. And then for Boston, their 5th house of games, how they're going to play the game tonight, that's over here in the sign of Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So Mercury and Venus are very close to one another. They're, I think, 3 degrees away. Mercury is at 24 degrees. Venus is at 27 degrees. So they're Mercury is moving ever closer to Venus. So that actually does bode well for Boston. I was looking at that earlier and I'm like, Mercury is still kind of being burned up by the sun a little bit, but Mercury's like the one planet that does the best being closest to the sun, because it's only like a sign away from the sun ever. So it's always really close. So it's like, oh, does that mean that Boston is going to win in a tight one tonight? I do think the game is going to be very, very close. I think it's going to be close throughout. We'll see if that comes back to bite me later. And then we're going to look at Boston's 10th house. Again, how they show up to the public tonight. Now, Boston's 10th house is over here in the sign. It lands in the sign of Pisces, which is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter also rules Dallas this evening. And then Jupiter, again, is right over here in Gemini. Jupiter and Mercury, that being Boston, they're in the same sign, but they're far away. They're a little far away. They're in the same sign. So it's like they're speaking the same language, but they're not exactly do-si-doing with each other just yet. And then the other planets that are in there are Neptune, and then Chiron, which is the wounded healer. I don't necessarily like that for Boston, but Chiron, the wounded healer, it's an asteroid, is in good harmony with Mercury, Sun, and Venus, which are all in Boston's first house here. All right. So the last thing that I am going to look at, because it's like there's a little bit of good and a little bit of bad for both. It's like there always is. So it's like, what's the deciding factor here? Who's going to be the deciding factor? What is it? The part of fortune. I've talked about this before. So the part of fortune is interesting tonight because the part of fortune is right over here in Pisces. And the part of fortune is right on top of Saturn. Okay. So now, Saturn brings delays. It brings blockages. It also rules time and older people and karma as well. And if you look at the part of fortune here, it's got this red line going to all of these planets that represent Boston tonight. It's in what's called a square. Okay. There's tension there. It's not necessarily those things are not necessarily getting along. And so for Boston, I don't necessarily like that all too well. So it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's enough to say that Boston's like going to blow it or anything, but it's just something that I like to look at. Also, the part of fortune isn't doing anything with Dallas, with Jupiter over here. The one thing actually that the part of fortune is doing with Jupiter is the fact that it's in Pisces, and Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter. So there's that for Dallas. Okay. So you hear the dog? Yeah, she's doing good. Her name's Gigi. She's actually she's in her little like circle bed. It's called a snuggler, and she's pulling the stuffing out of it because she wants attention right now. So she knows she's not supposed to be doing it, and I'm surprised there's much of that bed left, to be honest with you guys. She likes to pull stuff out of there, so as long as she's not eating it. So, but yeah, her name is Gigi. She's doing pretty good. She just had her dinner, so every time after she eats her dinner, she always wants to play. So I'll have to do some playing later. We went on multiple walks today, and actually, that's where I saw the UFO this morning, was on a walk with her, taking her outside. It will come to bite us later. Ooh, yeah, I hope not. All right. So, prediction time. All right, peeps. Now, when I first looked at this chart, looking at everything that I just explained, I liked that Jupiter and the moon were in good communication. That is the next bit. That's the next call that the moon is making, is to Jupiter. And it's a good call. It's good news. So I like that for Dallas tonight. Like, okay, they might avoid the sweep. Okay, they might avoid the broom. Now, for Boston, sorry, I have a fuzzy somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. It just landed on my screen. Now, for Boston, they have all these planets in their first house here. And, especially Venus. Venus is the lesser benefic. Fridays are ruled by Venus as well. But these planets, especially Mercury, not doing anything with the moon yet. Not doing anything with the moon yet. Okay? And for Dallas, I don't like that their lot of nemesis is right on their ascendant either. I don't like that for them. I don't normally look at the lots too much. I only look at the part of fortune, the Arabic lot, doing the predictions, but maybe in the future, that's going to be something I'm going to have to explore. All right. And for Boston, I don't like that Jupiter is in their 12th house of hidden enemies. And again, things that are hidden from you. And also the 12th house rules prisons, hospitals, spirituality as well. So Boston has their open enemy, that being Dallas, right in their 12th house of hidden enemies. So something sneaky, perhaps, by Dallas is this evening as well. Like coming back up, only to win, potentially. All right. So with all of that being said, all right, what else we got? Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. I'm really going to listen to you. Oh, I love it. I mean, if you can believe what you want to believe, person, okay? But astrology is happening all the time, whether you believe in it or not. All right? So, okay, bye. Thanks for the clicks, though, in the comments. It helps me out. So, later. Okay. Yes, you can see Gumby. And then that'll be perfect because Gumby will be the predecessor before I make the prediction. All right. Gumby. There you go. Everybody needs to see Gumby because he's the real star here. Gumby's the real star. I don't know. I guess he's a he, right? Gumby's a he or whatever. Gigi, stop. She just did this. I'm going to have to go over there. All right. Yeah, she's pulling half of her butt out. Here, I'm going to show you guys quick. Naughty. Naughty, naughty. 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 All right, people. You want to see what she's been up to over here? Here's the stuffing. There's more on the floor. Naughty. Anyway. All right. I'm back. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. I like the cryptid name though, but I don't like the comments. No, I think this person was being for real, but like, yeah, okay, person, like I'm really gonna listen to you. That's like your opinion, man. So the internet, people, it's the wild, wild west. All right. So, I don't know who that is. I'm not familiar. Who is that? What do we need to know about him? Do I need to look up his birthday? Is he I don't know. Okay, let's look him up. Oh, that dude. Oh, that guy. Yeah, there he is. He's 57. Ooh, he's an Aries. Okay. April 8th. Interesting. What's his deal? What do I have to know about him? You're welcome. Yeah. Gumby. Seriously, Gumby with the eyes too. Look at the eye. Gumby has, I wonder if that's where they got the emoji too, the eyes, Gumby gives good side eye. She's always ready to play and she's always ready to go to the dog park. She is super social. I'm convinced she's a Gemini. So the rescue vet people had her as birthday as 6/22, which would have her being a sun in Cancer. But knowing her for the while that I've known her and had her, she's Gemini. So, and that birthday that they give is just like a rough estimate. So she is like probably like maybe her birthday's even today. you know, so she's about like a year old now. So anyway, she always wants to play. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Thank you. I needed that because I'm going to get to the prediction. All right. Yeah, it always goes back to Aries. Seriously, for real. Okay, so peeps, we're back. All right. That is so interesting that you mentioned that. Okay. Because I am actually picking Dallas to win tonight. And the main thing is the Jupiter and the Venus trine. Now, I am picking the Mavericks to win. Like I said, I'm predicting that they win by 1. I had to get the little ticker there. I did have it written down. So it's really interesting that you mentioned that too about the referee. So we'll see. We'll see. Interesting. All right. I mean, I'm definitely familiar with the ref now that I see his picture, but I did not know that. Okay. I like that little nugget there. Thank you. Yeah. Clean music lover knows his sports for sure and his astrology. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I always have fun, and I like doing it. So appreciate y'all being here. Oh, it's funny, too, that the toy that Gigi picked, I'll try to get her to bring it over here. Gigi, bring that over here. Bring it over here. Bring it over. Bring it over. Oh, she's got it in her mouth. Bring it over. Bring it. Bring it over. I just kind of want to show you all which toy she picked out. If she'll bring it over here. Bring me the toy. She didn't bring it. She didn't bring it. I'm going to get it, though. Obviously, my dog is distracting me, but I just feel like all the stars are aligning. Look at this. Speaking of side-eye, okay, people? I'm just going to show you this quick, and then we're going to get back to it. Speaking of side-eye, look at the side-eye on this thing. Look at it. I call it her creepy star, but she likes this toy. This is like one of the first toys I got for her. Because I thought the face was funny. Isn't that funny? All right. Yeah, so that's the toy she just picked out. The star. Yes, thanks, Angel. I appreciate that. All right. Kevin, how you doing? Always good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. I just finished being... Oh, no. You finished being stuck in traffic, trying to be cute, taking different routes. So when I saw I messed up, I said to myself, are you comfy, Kirk? Are you comfy now? I hate that. That is... I hate that. I'm glad that you're out of that. That is the worst. I feel like that happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm actually going to go over here and give me... No, bad decision. Bad. I feel like that happens to me all the time. Like whenever I try to just go somewhere, run a little errand, go to Target, like everybody else, like something, like I take like a weird turn, even though it's the same Target I've gone to other times, or like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go this way this time. And then like the road is blocked or something. So I eventually get there, but it's like there's a blockage or delay. And that screams Saturn. And Saturn is like one of my dominant planets in my chart. So I feel like I just have to deal with it. Oh, hello. All right. Okay. Yeah, no, she's definitely the star. She is. She is. She's the star. I know, isn't that funny? I like stars too. And Venus is ruled by stars as well, like the star. It makes like a star. And two, if you look in food as well, you can find the star sequence or like Venus's sequence. Like, for example, do I have blueberries? I think I do in the fridge. Like you can find the symbol that Venus makes in the sky when she moves around, and it makes like a star symbol in a sense. That's why it's very successful too. A lot of people that have the stars and, you know, as well. But it's found in like food. If you look at like a blueberry, it makes kind of like that as well. I'm trying to think of like, I mean, there's other, like the rose too. It's in like a similar pattern as Venus, but yeah, I like the stars. Okay, so, all right, game prediction. I have Mavericks winning by 1. We'll see what happens. And like I said, it's mainly because of the Jupiter and the moon trining. They're getting along tonight. And the moon being in the 10th house for Dallas. The 10th house, again, is how they show out to the public. And the moon is supporting Jupiter, which rules Dallas tonight. So it's like the moon is supporting. The people are probably going to be extra rowdy. They're kind of going to have to be. I think that's going to be very, very important for Dallas tonight, is having that home field advantage, playing at home. And really, I think it could be also beneficial, this aspect, the moon trining Jupiter, with like saving Dallas from a little bit of embarrassment of being swept. So we'll see what happens, because Boston's got some good stuff too. They got Venus, Mercury, Cazimi, the sun, all in their first house too, as well. So, I mean, we'll see what goes down. I love to see how it plays out, but got to make a prediction. So far, I missed game 1 for this series, so I did games 2 and 3, and I'm 2-0 so far. I would love to go 3-0 with the predictions, but we'll see what happens. So, anyway, all right, people. This morning, when I was walking my dog, not a cloud in the sky, beautiful day today in Minnesota, it was beautiful. I'm walking, and we stop. She's like doing her thing, smelling some grass, whatever. And then I just like noticed something in the sky, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? At first I thought it was a drone. It was literally a small silver disc that was reflective, that was moving, and it was like close to me. So, I mean, close in the sky. And I'm just like sitting there staring at it. And I'm just kind of like, I mean, I put my glasses down, my sunglasses, and I was like, no way. What? Like, at first I totally thought somebody was flying their drone around, because I was in a park, so I was like, wait, and I was like, that is not a drone. That is not a drone. Okay. And then I was like, what the hell? So I just sat watching it. And then I finally pulled my phone out, and then I thought I took a picture of it. And then I go to my camera later, and there's no picture, but I did get a little video of it. But this was by the time that it like moved away. And then I kept watching it too. And I was standing there for like 5 minutes. And I just wanted to be like, why isn't anybody else looking here? Like, and there was really like nobody around. There were people, like park people, that were sweeping the baseball diamonds, like getting the field ready. Like, so obviously they were busy in their little sweeper things, Zamboni things or whatever. And then there was like one guy like walking his dog kind of, the other way. But I'm just literally staring up at the sky. And, there's like cars going by. And I'm just like, what the hell? Does anybody else see this right now? And then, so I'm watching this thing, watching it, and then it disappears. Okay. So, yeah. Your niece is going to Taylor Swift tomorrow. Seriously. You're jealous? Are you really? I mean, good for her. She's probably stoked, right? Like, I hope she has a great time. I'm not a Swiftie or anything like that. I'm just kind of like Switzerland with Taylor Swift. Like, okay. But I mean, I hope she has fun, and I'm sure it'll be a blast. So yeah, you're jealous too. Really? Yeah. And I think, well, where is she playing tonight? What city? So obviously she's in England, right? In the UK. I mean, I know she's like over in Europe, but I hope your niece has a good time. Yeah, tomorrow. All right, Saturday. A Saturday with Swift. A Saturday with the Swifties. Woo! Yeah, she'll have a blast. Jade conspiracy theory time. Will the series go to? Oh yeah, I think it's gonna go to 6. I mean, again, that's just what I think. We'll see. I wonder if you read it or another. I don't know. I was thinking about that. So I'll just share here. I'll share the little video that I took. Like I said, it wasn't until, and I swear I took a picture and it wasn't there. Okay. So let me share here. Am I frozen? I hope I'm not frozen. People, am I frozen? Let me know if I'm frozen. Please let me know. All right. Okay, people, I think I'm frozen. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to keep talking, though. Can you guys still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. I blame this on the Mercury Cazimi. I swear. Okay, so can people still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, Christina Noam Gome and Jimmy Church, aka Fake to Black Radio, said that some people are tuned in to see things like you saw. Yeah, I mean, I think we all have that ability. Can you still hear me, though? People, can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. I don't want to be frozen. Hold on. Let me try something. All right. Can you still hear me? I think you can. Ooh, technical difficulties. People, I blame the Mercury Cazimi. Aw, all right. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Here, let me try something else. Ah! Wow, that's nuts. Seriously, and it was when I went to share the UFO video. What the heck? Oh, I think it's because I'm playing this video. Okay, sorry, you guys. I think that, what the hell? What? Hold on. Shut up. Okay, sorry, you guys. Okay, what the hell? All right, well, I'm gonna keep talking. So let me share the video. Thank you. Thanks, peeps. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. Alrighty. Seriously, no lie. It was when I went to share this video. Oh my gosh, that is too good. I can't. All right. Alrighty. Right? I know. For real. I'm like, oh, of course. All right. So right here, people. And it's so far away at this point. Like this was closer to me. But all right. I'll play it. I will try to play it. I don't think you really need to hear the volume, but you can see it moving. That's it. And then I went to the dog. Sorry. She's doing her thing over there. But yeah, I'll play it again. Look at that thing. Look at it. Not a weather balloon. Not a drone. No. Yeah, like people. I honestly, again, when I wish I would have gotten that picture. But on two, I was so mesmerized by it as well that I couldn't stop staring at it. And then yeah, by the time I whip my phone out, it's too late. So yeah, there's Gigi eating grass. All right. Yeah, peeps. What do you think about that? I'm so annoyed right now about this camera situation. Why? Why? Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing, I guess. All right, so now I'm back to just this bubble right now, and I don't understand it. Seriously, I really think that's what happened. I mean, I don't know. That's tinfoil hattie for sure. But like, what the hell? You guys, seriously. All right, let me try this again. I'm gonna try it one more time, but I guess that's a sign. Okay. I gotta get out of here, apparently. Okay. All right. People, I'm bummed that my camera went away. I don't know what happened at all. But It happens. And it's a bummer. I hope this isn't permanent. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Come on, camera. What the hell? Seriously. Am I back? I'm back. Of course, when I stopped sharing the video. Maybe it was the video player. Do we think that's what it's at? Maybe that's it. All right, I'm back. Okay, people, but that's what I had to share. And I mean, like right after that, I just kept staring at the sky too, even after it was gone. It was just gone. Yeah. So that's the most recent, and that's not the first time I've seen shit like that either. But it's kind of funny because I was just thinking the other day that it's been like a minute since, you know, anything paranormal or whatever has occurred. I mean, really like bigger like that, but yeah. And then this morning, and two, which is also interesting, that there was a Mercury Cazimi today, is that I saw that, and Mercury is our communication planet. Okay. So again, Mercury Cazimi, it's in the heart of the sun. And I was out walking the dog during Mercury hour as well. Every hour is ruled by a planet in the day. So, and the moon was in Virgo still this morning, which is Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And also the moon was right on my south node, which is like the dragon's tail, which you should leave behind. So, and the south node in astrology can oftentimes describe past lives and things too. So I just found that to be interesting. But yeah. Oh, what do you got here? I don't know what your take is on MUFON. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they're fine. I mean, they're doing a job, right? They take the calls, and I forget what all that stands for. But yeah, I mean, Gigi, you're not going to have anywhere to sleep if you rip that up anymore. She's like, what about it? Wonder your take on officially reporting this, or I don't know. I should, I guess. I mean, I feel like this isn't even really that good, but I guess it's something. It's better than nothing. I mean, I just remembered too that some of my other paranormal stuff is on my old phone, and that phone doesn't even turn on anymore. I wonder if I could get the chip out of there though. But yeah, I mean, I've thought of that too, and like with my ghost photo as well, and I've shared that on here too as well. Yeah, I don't know, because I remember seeing. Yeah, I should. I guess I mean it like wouldn't hurt, right? I guess I've never reported anything like that, but maybe I should start. I get the vibe that MUFON is so when it comes to reporting sightings. Some say they're great, others say no. Yeah, I guess I don't know because I've never reported anything to them. But I've heard people that are a part of MUFON, you know, on like Spaced Out Radio and on other channels and stuff like that. So, I mean, they have to be somewhat reputable, right? So, yeah. This is followed by a large no. No. Yeah. Oh man, I hope not. Yeah. No, they don't need to come knocking on my door. I mean, come on, that was like barely anything. But it was like, oh, what I was gonna say too was that it was during Mercury hour, all that stuff. Mercury, the moon was ruled by the Lord was Mercury. The moon was near my south node, which is again the dragon's tail. And also, I was walking my dog probably a half hour, like 20 minutes to a half hour later than I normally walk her. Like I was up like at the normal time that we go out, which would have been like 20 minutes to a half hour earlier. But I was just like, nah. I just kind of like lazed around a little bit. So that was also, I mean, it's just all kind of like food for thought, right? So yeah. Had I gone out at the normal time, would I have actually seen it? Maybe, because maybe I was supposed to see it anyway. And then, so right afterward, I like sent this message to my friend Max. He's on the chat sometimes, but who knows what Max is up to tonight. Shout out to Max. He's awesome. But I sent him a message like explaining everything that I had just seen because I was like so excited about it and I wanted to like share with people. So when I was sending Max the message, a huge ass crow, I mean, there's a lot of crows in my neighborhood, but a huge ass crow then directly flew like very close above my head. It had a little breakfast niblet or something. But I'm like, also my crow buddies are out. So it was all just it was interesting, so to say the least. What are the best non-sugar snacks right before bed? I was gonna say fruit, but that's filled with sugar. A beet or pickles? What about pickles? That would be good. I love pickles. Or some pickle juice. I'm going team pickle. What about a pickle? How do you feel about pickles? And I say beets because I love beets, and I actually had some beets last night. They're very good. I love a good beet. I love them either hot or cold too. Love a good beet. I'm gonna say pickles. Cause I mean, like chips. I mean, I guess chips, but I mean, that's not exactly like the healthiest either. So I'm trying to avoid sugar again too. The other evening, I was sharing how I bought a bag of like Trader Joe's peanut butter caramel popcorn. And I don't even really love caramel, and I don't eat peanut butter anymore, or I try really hard to avoid it, and peanuts. And I just had like a sweet tooth, and I've been trying to avoid sugar as well. And I almost ate the whole damn bag. I probably should have eaten it in one sitting. So it would have been gone, but it is now gone. I finished it off, but it was very good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to stay away from that. So yeah, I'm going to go with Team Pickles there. Yeah, if you have pickles. Otherwise, yeah, I was going to say fruits, but those have a lot of sugar in them. Like apples, bananas, what about like strawberries or blueberries? Or what about like blueberries and like some nuts mixed together, and maybe some like coconut chips or something like that, in like your own little like kind of mix. I do that sometimes. I'll put like almonds, cashews, blueberries, cacao nibs, and goji berries too. Sometimes I'll put that in a bowl, eat it like a little snack. That's very good. That could be good. I'm gonna go pickles though. Alrighty. I mean, if you'd send this in and others around the area send in what they have seen, yeah, that's true. Or like you said, I should get on like Reddit or something. I don't ever go on there, but maybe I should just I don't post on there, I guess. Maybe I should just go on there. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah. And I remember seeing something, and this though, like this was smaller than like a traditional like disc, like UFO disc. So that's why, at first I honestly thought it was somebody flying their drone at first, because I was, near a park, and I've seen people flying a drone out there before, but I've seen that drone too. And like when these kids were like, or adults, whoever, when I was in the park, like, I don't know, this was maybe like 3 weeks ago, and they were flying their drone out there, I was like, are you guys specifically like flying it over by me right now just to annoy me? And that drone was nowhere near as high as this thing. And it was not just like complete silver and reflective either. And this other thing like full on disappeared, because I was watching it, like it was moving far away, but I could still see it. And then it was gone, or at least out of my eyesight, but it literally just like looked like it was gone. And two, where it originally appeared, there's like a radio tower, or like there's not a TV station over here, but like what are those freaking towers? Whatever, you guys know what I mean. Like that's where I first saw it too. And the tower's like right there. So it was wild. It was cool though. It was very cool. It was a real one. I mean, as far as I know, it was real. Yeah. I like seeing the crows, my crow friends. What do you mean? What flavor of pickles? A pickle's a pickle. Oh, I don't like sweet pickles. Blech, no. Blech. No offense to people that do. I prefer the best pickles, in my opinion, are the pickles that my grandma makes. But they're so good. I wish I could share with everybody. I don't even have a jar for pickles right now, but I don't like sweet pickles though. Blech. I love the dill, the vinegar, so good, so popular at the bars I worked at. I love it too. I love like kimchi. I love sauerkraut. I love drinking pickled juice. I love it. It's good. Yummy. Regular dill pickle. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Thank you. Exactly. Dill pickles. Yes. Sorry. I should have confirmed. I hope the pickle community doesn't come at me here. Yes, the dill pickles. Dill pickles only. Okay. And the funny thing too, me personally, I hate cucumbers. I hate them. I hate them. I can't stand their taste. They infect everything. Ugh. Blech. It only takes a little bit too for it to infect it all. And cucumber water, get out of here. Forget it. Okay. I love peanuts, but they don't. Yeah. Oh, me too. Don't get me wrong. I love them too. They're just inflammatory, so I try to avoid them. But I love it too. Like I was eating like a jar of peanut butter a week. So, now my dog's staring at something. Who knows? Maybe there's somebody over there now that I can't see. They're like, okay, people, we got to send somebody over there. She's talking too much. Okay. Okay. My dog just gave me a funny look. They're okay. They're okay. They're all right. They're all right. I love those in the 2000s, but they're not as spicy as they used to be, or the brand that we have here. All right. Yeah. I mean, dill pickle number one. And that's why I didn't like confirm what kind of pickle. Cause in my mind, I'm just thinking dill pickle, but yes, everybody, dill pickle. Okay. All right. Now Gigi's sitting by me after she completely ripped apart her bed. I don't think she ate much of it. I don't think she ate it. Regular, dill pickles, not the sweet ones. Yes, exactly. I agree. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. It might take several, but yeah, I didn't think of them. My diabetic mom needs her to keep her, oh man, her morning numbers down. Yeah. I love sugar too. I have such a sugar problem. Yeah. I don't know. Pickles. What else? We could Google that, right? Let's Google it. Non-sugar snacks too. And and this is just me, again, personal opinion. I try to avoid like the artificial, sweeteners too, and like the aspartame ones too. Well, they're saying banana. Oh, here's a good one, like guacamole or hummus. What about like chips and salsa? Does she like avocado? That would be good. I hope she didn't eat any of that fabric. Yeah, what about that? That would be good. I read that pickle juice is good, either for your liver or kidneys. Then I read it's not good for your liver. So who knows? What? I mean, I don't know. We used to, like when I worked at the Renaissance Festival, a lot of us used to drink it too, especially on like the hot days. And you could go to the pickle people, the pickle boys, pickle guys, and oh, okay. Now they really want me to stop streaming. Okay. People, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right. I think I froze completely. Sad. Oh no. Now they're taking the stream down. Oh man. That's a bummer. You guys. Okay. Really? I don't know if anybody can still hear me. Oh my gosh. What a buzzkill. Okay. Wow. Okay. I guess the stream's over. What the heck? I can't share anything, I guess. Man. All right, I'm going to try to Oh my gosh, people. It's crazy. What the heck? Seriously. What is going on? Ooh, that's a tough one. Back in the day, I think chunky peanut butter. Yeah. 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 I don't know why I had to think about it so much. I mean, I'll buy creamy for sure. Yeah. But again, I don't really eat it anymore. But yeah, oh man, especially when I first went vegan, I was eating a lot of peanut butter. And yeah, I definitely got the chunky peanut butter too, because it's like an extra snack, right? I think I'm gonna stop streaming, everybody, because I'm just like having really bad connection over here. What people say pickles, I think the dill, but then someone always corrects me. Yeah, I know, right? It's all right. It's all good. Um, oh, here's a good suggestion. Do you or your mom follow Dr. Berg here on YouTube? Is Dr. Berg perhaps a diabetic doctor? That's cool. Seem really good. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Grandizer. Quitting drink. Oh, yeah. Quitting the soda pop. Yep. Has proven more difficult for me personally. Oh, wow. Than quitting smoking. Seriously, you guys, isn't like sugar that like you want to talk about like addictions and stuff? Sugar. Yeah, that's a real one. Right. And like obviously natural sugars are a little different, but and it's crazy too when you stop eating stuff with added sugar and then you have like a piece of fruit or something and you're like, whoa, this is so sweet. It's like we've gotten like desensitized because everything is so much sugar in it. And sugar sneaks into everything. It's so hard to find something that doesn't have added sugar in it. I swear. All right, cool. I'm back. Oh, nice. Thanks, Grandizer, for sharing those. Appreciate that. Type 2 diabetes. I got it working with chemicals when okay. It's like borderline. Alrighty. Yeah, man. And I just wonder too, like with like the Ozempic craze and stuff like that. It's like, are all the people that need Ozempic for medical purposes for diabetes, like, are they still able to get it and stuff? Or is it going to turn into like the insulin thing too, right? Because that got so expensive. So it's just like, okay, if people want to take Ozempic or whatever, like that for weight loss or whatever, but hopefully, can there be enough that people with diabetes that need Ozempic for that, can they take it? I don't know, people. And again, to each their own. Everybody do your own thing. But I don't know. Ozempic, I don't know. Ozempi, a lot of people are doing it. All right. They put out a lot of good info. I should check that out too. I should check it out. Yeah, it's good. I love a pop too. I drink a lot of water as well. Yeah, man. But sometimes too, it's just like, oh man, I used to love Sprite. That used to be my number one. Fatty liver, type 2 diet. Oh man. Oh, I mean, we are all dying, but I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can just, we can all just enjoy our time and while it's here, appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have to go through that. That's not easy. Yeah. Sending you strength and good energy. Yeah. The great dying. Yes, yes. Living, the great living. Living and dying. They go in sync. Yeah. Well, I mean, people are always gonna like disagree, right? There's always gonna be people that don't like you and disagree with you and whatever. You gotta just keep like doing you and doing the positive and the good thing and being on the love vibration. Easier said than done, of course, but yeah, we can only just try to do our best. But yeah, I hope not either. I do love green tea as well. You can drink unsweetened tea. Yeah, I love tea. Tea is very good too. All right, peeps. Well, all the technical difficulties. And two, okay, can I just mention that today everything started going weird and haywire the moment that I started to share that UFO video with you. And then if we can circle back to when I was talking about I don't want to say it, but it was like this entity energy that like it will sound like other things. It starts, I don't know exactly what it was, but that was not last summer, but the summer before when I was talking about that on the stream. And my computer went weird then too. So coincidence or not? We don't know. Okay. All right. Well, we got to joke around, right? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, especially like typing or like texting, too, or when you only know somebody like through a computer, right? And you don't know, like, you're not in real time with the body language and like the tone, right? A lot of that gets lost. So maybe that could be why as well, too. So yeah, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. Have you ever felt compelled to go on one of those No, absolutely not. No. I would love to go to like listen to speakers and stuff like that, but I do not want to go on a cruise. No. And no offense to the cruisers out there. I feel like I keep saying that. Like I don't want to offend anybody, but I mean, like, my friends have gone on cruises. Okay. A couple of my friends want to go on a cruise. One of my friends was like, we should go on a cruise. I'm just like, no, 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 no. No, it's a floating hotel. If anything goes wrong, you're stuck out at sea and you're out at sea. You got to leave the oceans alone. Okay. No, not for me. Not my cup of tea. No. I've been on like a day cruise before, like when I was in the Med, when I was in Marseille, and we went to I forget the isle name, but like where the Count of Monte Cristo is based off of. We went to like the jail and stuff. It was very cool. It was very beautiful. The water, especially Marseille, is like so beautiful. I would love to live there in southern France. So I've been on like, a 3-hour tour, whatever. But yeah, not for me. No, thank you. And I always just think about however many years ago it was, that one cruise ship, they got like stranded out there and they ran out of food and provisions. So they had to all start eating vending machine food. And then they were encouraging passengers to go to the bathroom and the shower. And if they had to go number 2, they had to go in a bag. I'll pass. Thanks. We're weird kind of people. It's part. Yeah, I'm a total weirdo. Total weirdo. Yeah. Weirdos are fun, right? I mean, yeah. If you're not doing heinous things and being evil. But yeah, I'm a total weirdo too. For the past 2 weeks, topic that you would like are movies that I think you have said. Oh, interesting. All right. On the same vibration then. Yeah. All right. It's game time, people. I don't dare try to open up anything else. But yeah, it's been a fun stream today, everybody. I've really enjoyed it, even minus the technical difficulties. And 2, thinking about it, it doesn't just have to be like tinfoil hat, with like my computer going weird and stuff. I mean, it's something to think about. It was very coincidental with the timing, but I do need to update my computer and probably restart it. And there was the Mercury Cazimi today, and Mercury is now combust by the sun. And again, Mercury is our communication planet. So it's kind of being burned up by the sun right now. And the sun gives us like life, basically. So that could also be an explanation, astrologically speaking. But I hope it's a good game tonight. And go Lynx, too. I wanted to mention that earlier. They're hosting the LA Sparks tonight. And the Lynx are 9-3. So ladies are killing it. So go Lynx. And as far as the NBA finals go, we'll see. Again, I'm picking Dallas to keep the series going, and I have them winning in a close one, as you can maybe see on the bottom there. All right. But yeah, a 3-hour tour. I know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, exactly. Here, we can give ourselves one of these. Okay. There we go. A rim shot to end the stream. All right. Yes. You have a good weekend too. Appreciate that. Yes. Do all the things, everybody. Stay safe. Be healthy. Do all the things. It's kind of funny when people are like, be healthy. And it's like, don't tell me what to do. But yeah, be you. Be good, everybody. Okay. Behave. Be nice. All right. Be blessed. Yes. Thanks, Grandizer. Appreciate you. It happens. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And maybe it was because I was playing like the video player too. Or maybe it was because people didn't want me to share the UFO video. No, it could be anything. So, and then one other thing too, speaking of like conspiracies that have really kind of taken off. Apparently, Princess Kate, the Duchess of Wales, is going to make an appearance tomorrow. She has not been seen since December. So, a Capricorn girl, Kate, over there. All right. So I say that with any Capricorn. Anyway, so we'll see what happens, but it's been fun today. I appreciate everybody chiming in. And yeah, have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll see you next time. If Dallas does not win, they will exactly hold your feet to the fire. If Boston does end up winning tonight, I would still count it as a win for my series predictions because I would go 2-1, but I would love to go 3-0, and it would be cool to do another one. But yeah, so if Dallas extends, I'm hoping to do another stream to keep up and keep doing the predictions. I think it's Sunday. I'd have to look, but yeah, we'll see. They got to win the game first. So, all right. Kevin, appreciate that. Good seeing you. Good talking with you. And again, thanks everybody for joining, and thank you for riding the roller coaster of the technical difficulties. It happens sometimes too. I was just thinking about, Kevin, you were talking about like the delays, being stuck in traffic too. And then, it happens, but we'll just keep trucking along. So, yeah, my crime is in reading the chart wrong. That's my own crime. Like I slap myself on the hand when I do that. So that's funny. All right, everybody. Again, appreciate you. Happy rest of your Friday.